everybody. Lord Verminard back again in Mon Bazou. Look at my freaking boat, man. How awesome is that? Anyways, so it's like Friday late afternoon, and I have no idea what's going on. As per the usual, whenever I start this game up, I'm like, what am I doing? So let's go check, because I think I was farting around in the bunker for the early part of the day. I'm pretty sure I still have a bunch of trees I need to hook up. That's the thing we need to do. I'm guessing that my maple syrup is full. Yes, it is. Look at that. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do that first thing. So there we go. And how are my... Ah, crikey, these are ready too. All right, well. This will be a good time to do this because... by the time I get to town, the bar will be open and I can sell these babies. Good deal. All right. This is great. And let's see, these are all okay. So I can grab one of these and put them under here. There we go. There we go. I said, there we go. All right. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great. I am doing pretty well. You know, the weather has been kind of dreary. I'm like looking outside. That's why my voice might sound different. I'm looking outside at the clouds and it's cloudy. Not really raining though. And it's much, much cooler. And I will tell you what, man, I will take this. This kind of stuff makes me happy. Because that freaking high intensity blazing sun just does not work for me. I have a really hard time with that. As you all know, because I complain about it all the time, but it really does make a huge difference in my overall demeanor, which maybe I live in the wrong place for that. Although, I don't know, there's too many places where it's cool all the time. And most of those places are way, way, way colder than I would like it to be in the wintertime, so there's that. But any road. And so there's also something that I wanted to bring up with you guys. I'm going to run it by you guys just to kind of give you a heads up. And I guess I want to hear your opinions, even though there isn't going to be much that can be done, at least currently. But as you know, I have mentioned that I have, I guess, auditioned and I'm in a band now, and actually 2 bands. So that's gonna take up a lot of my time. So I'm making the decision, the difficult decision to cut back on my videos on the weekends. So what that means basically is that I will probably not have a weekend video release on Saturday and Sunday per the usual. Probably from this point forward. I know it's kind of short notice, but also just things have been stacking up kind of quickly. I'll put a post on my community post about it too, as well, just to make sure that there's transparency. But really, I think going forward, that's going to be the best course of action for me. I'm already running out of time on the weekends, because that's like the only time I have to do anything, right? And so now I have this extra thing with the band practices and potentially, you know, gigs and stuff, because they're probably going to be on the weekends as well. So that's what I'm going to do. And I know that YouTube doesn't usually take kindly to content creators that don't release every day, or at least on a regular schedule. So I'm hoping that just taking a couple of days off on the weekends isn't going to hurt me too much. I guess time will tell. Hopefully you guys aren't completely up in arms about it and aren't picking up the pitchforks and torches and stuff and ready to be down my door and yell at me. But hopefully you guys understand. You know, I feel like I feel like I'm also kind of like, I don't know, oversaturating my content and just making stuff because I have to get it out there on the weekends. And so I don't want to fall into that trap. I don't want to do that. So I want to keep doing the games that are interesting to me because they're interesting, not because I have to do them. And that's something that I've always wanted to do on my channel. So that's the plan. Now, I will say that I still have some collaboration videos kind of in the works / planned. I don't always 100% know if that's going to happen, but we usually record those on Friday. So I will probably release those as I have been when those come out on the like Saturday night / Sunday early morning to coincide with Mr. Bug's schedule and time zone in the UK, so that we all kind of release them at the same time. Whoa, whoa, hey, easy there. Yep, yeah, okay, there we go. So there would be a weekend video whenever there was collaboration work going on, so that would be cool. But yeah, as far as my regular videos go, excuse me, I think I'm going to take a little break from doing weekend videos. So, you know, let me know in the comments what you guys think about that, if it's going to be a big deal or not. Hopefully, I wouldn't think it'd be a big deal. Most of you guys seem pretty cool. You don't really care. But, you know, like I said, there isn't a whole lot I can do about it right now. At least while I have like a regular job. I mean, that takes up like, it's hard enough for me to do weekly videos right now, especially with, you know, a job and a family and all the responsibilities that I have. It's hard to do this stuff every day. So, so that's the plan, to kind of give me a little bit of a break. And you know, all of my car projects and mechanical things that I've been doing, and like, you know, handyman stuff around the house and everything like that, all of that has taken a back seat over these past couple of years because of this, because I've had to do a video all during the weekend, you know? That takes up a significant chunk of my time. So those guys are not going to be open by the time I get there, are they? All right, let's just go home. Save myself a trip. So yeah, that's what's going on. So anyways, that's all the news I have. You know, I've mentioned this like a million times. You know, how much I would love to just quit my job and make content creation and music creation like my whole life. That would be the actual dream. But I can't do that. I do not have a trust fund or, you know, stock dividends, or I don't have any of that crap. I barely even have savings, and I certainly don't have a retirement. So, so this is what I'm doing. If I ever won the lottery, there'd be signs. That's all I'm saying. I'd be streaming every day, probably. Maybe not every day, but several times a week at least. Okay, we made it home. Did I just miss the turn? No, I didn't. It's right there. Okay. Okay. Shut her down. Turn off the lights. Hop out. Chuck that right there. It doesn't really, you know, I could just mount this in the truck and leave it there, I guess, because I don't often use the truck for anything other than this. But for now, I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing. Mainly it's because I know it pisses some of you guys off that I don't have it bolted down. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Just to make you freak out about it. Nah, I doubt anybody's really freaking out about it. You know what? I should have taken some maple syrup while I was over there. Let's do that. Then we'll go down and we'll check our crops and see what's going on with that. I'm pretty sure I set all those planters out before I closed the game down last time. If not, I'm gonna feel like a dummy. I didn't even look to see how much I made off the maple syrup wine either. I was too busy yapping. All right, whatever. Yeah, it's been hard for me to just like mow the grass on the weekends, you know, just like stupid crap like that, because it takes me a couple hours to do that, and it's heavily dependent on the weather, of course. If it's a million degrees outside, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait until the evening. But that's usually when I do my videos, so yeah, it kind of screws everything up. So I think I'm going to hold off on the weekend videos for a while. That was the decision I came to. Okay, yeah, so it looks like I've got everything under control here. I've got more coffee that I need to harvest. Wait, I have a coffee basket upstairs, don't I? Yeah, it's 10% in there. There's one coffee left. Should I, yeah, I'll just pour it and set it there. And brew the last 10%. Yeah, that'll just do its thing. Okay. Then we'll grab this and pop, pop. Now we have a whole bunch more. I could probably even just chuck it in here. You know what? I don't need to. We're fine. All right, yeah, we'll just leave this here. And let's see. 22% ready to pack. Okay. All right, I've got all of these out here. So I think I'm set to just do huge packs now. I took the correct amount to the dealers the last time, so I don't have any big packs just hanging around out there. And I think somebody said that when you make a huge pack, it'll just take all of the weed that's around that's harvested, whether it's in a pack or in the basket, and it'll just work, which is what I thought it did. So we'll find out whenever that stuff is ready to harvest. Let's see, we're sitting on 35 grand right now, which is pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and go to sleep. And maybe I'll go and drop some money off at what's his nuts about the racetrack. But not at 4 in the morning. Okay, 6:30 in the morning. Sounds good. Let's see. I was orange. Let's do gray. Okay. I've got 100% fries in here. Do I need poutine? Not yet. All right, let's see what to do now. Let's deal with these trees some more. I have all the stuff. I should just get it done. I don't really have anything else to do Saturday morning. I don't think. The dealers are open all weekend, correct? So I'm gonna have to probably take a trip out there at some point to get more planters. This thing is doing its thing. This thing is at 84%. Sweet Lord, man. It just keeps coming. All right, what have we got? We got 110 tube and 1010 tube. Let's load this thing up with spouts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will be 20 here. Let's just keep going. All right, look at that. We got a wheelbarrow full of spouts. This is actually way easier to do it this way, I think. All right, let's see here. I have no idea where I left off. This is looking familiar. Okay, we're kind of at a intersection. Okay, what is this? This is the end of the other side. Okay, so it looks like we're here. And it looks like these are all wacky. Dude, what in the hell was I doing? Okay, I think I can make this work. Let's grab this. Okay, I just lost. Okay, it's over here. I'm like, I was just there. Where'd it go? Okay, so we're turning the corner. No, not here. What? Okay, so this goes that way. This goes back up this way. And ends right here. So then I gotta go like this way. Gotta skip that one and go here. Then turn around and come back down that way. And go that way. So it kind of makes a turn. That's fine. All right, we got this. We can do it. Yeah, we're gonna skip this one and go here, right? And then go up to this one, and this one's already connected. All right. This is great, man. This is living the dream right here. Connecting a freaking crap ton of trees up to your syrup setup. What could be better? Okay, I think this one should go here. Yeah, this is a mess. I really didn't do a very good job of planting these in a way that makes sense. I tried. I failed. Okay, so let's pop this one off there, and then this one will have to go like that. And then this one will go here. And then I guess this one or this one. It could probably go to either one of them, really. In which case, I'm going to have to probably take this one off and put it like that. And then we'll take this one and put it here. Right, okay. It'll work. It'll all work. It doesn't really matter. So there's like 2 rows here. But like kind of one there. Yeah, see, this is going to be a problem because the spout is going to end up here. And, well, no, actually, it looks like it can go that way. Or is that the one that I'm just... No, that's not. Okay. Okay, So that goes up that way, and that one turns the corner and goes this way. So this is screwed up. Okay, so this is going to go up here. Yeah, I might have to use one of those posts up here or something because I didn't do this right. No, I think it'll work. I think it'll work. I think so. All right. Well, we'll just have to get the tubing out and start stringing it and see what happens, I guess. So let's just get these connected. I'm wasting too much time here. I'm wasting too much time confusing myself. Yeah, see, these still need to be connected as well. So is that going to go... That one's already installed. This one is not. So which way is the spout's going to go? I guess it's going to come this way and then go up to this one. Okay. I am, in fact, making a giant mess of this. I'm probably going to have to readjust some of these too, but I at least want to get them all tapped. And let's see, right here. Okay, so... Oh, this one is not tapped either. Really? Okay. So let's see. So there's two more over there. And then that one there. And that's it, I think. That's it for this cluster, I guess. Okay, so let's get the spouts, or not the spouts, but the tubing. I actually didn't use all of my spouts. I'm pretty sure I have some more over there. So there's one in that one. 10. 21. Whoop, got it. Okay, 31. 40? Did I do that many? Oh my god, could you just go in there, please? There, okay. All right, so we're going to start back down to where we left off, I guess, which is somewhere around here. Okay. All right. Yeah, here. All right. Here's one. All right. So then we'll backtrack this one over here. And we'll go this way. It'll work, man. It'll work. Okay, and then this one's gonna go here, I guess. And then this way. And then over here. And then this is where things go wrong. All right, I think I'm going to need one of those posts, maybe. Because I don't know how else I can do... You know what I could probably do? What do I got? 3 out of 10 left on here. What if I do this? What if I take this one off and go this way? Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go this way. Yes, this will work. We got it. Okay. It's like trying to solve a puzzle, but you don't know what it looks like. Okay. And then we'll connect those, and then we'll be done. Okay. Excellent. We have done it. All right. It is not pretty, but it is on. That's the end of the line for that other one. Okay. Oh man, this is great. Okay, so now where did I plant the rest of them? I'll take a quick survey here. Yeah, see, these are all done. I don't have to worry about those. All right, let's grab the wheelbarrow and geez, when the heck did I do all these up here? I guess this was like the first like big batch that I did, wasn't it? Okay, and those go around the property. Let me get the wheelbarrow. Because according to my calculations, we still got like 40 or 50 more left. And I don't know where exactly I planted them. I know that I planted some on the other side over there. And we're going to check that in just a minute. All right, my maple syrup thing is full already. 559. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's take a hit of that. Let me throw out my rolls here. Let's see, that's a 9 out of 10 roll. I'm going to go ahead and grab some more spouts. So then we can get these ready to go. Oop, there's a stray one right there. Okay, so that's like probably about 25. Well, these freaking rolls don't want to stay in the wheelbarrow, do they? Okay. So that's 30, or almost 30. That should be enough. Okay, let's figure out where we planted these. So I have a bunch over here, and I think that I was intending on these to just kind of go in a straight line. From here, perhaps? Yeah, because these are just gonna, these are all in a straight line, so they're gonna go this way. Up to here. Around here. Around these, around that tree right there. My God, there are so many trees here. What have I done? Okay, and then they end there, it looks like. Okay, this is going to be something else. All right, I'm going to run to the house and grab a poutine so that I don't have to stop midway through this, because that would piss me off. So then if I want to keep going, I can just keep going from there and just follow this line up to the house and then turn it around and go back that way. If I wanted to go that crazy with it. Food is good. Okay. We can do this. This will be a Saturday well spent here, I think. Getting all this crap done. Now I should have gone to the boys at the gas station to give them money, but I think this will be worth it, because the amount of this is going to pay out like absolutely huge. And these are going to be pretty easy to do because they're all in a line. I shouldn't have even messed with like trying to cluster them together like that. I should have just gone in like straight lines as much as possible. I think it's hard to do it straight lines though, because the saplings are so hard to see. I wish you could like mark them with tape or something so you could like see where you were putting them. Or like around here, like whenever they plant a tree anywhere, like they not only do they like put a piece of tape around it so you can see like what kind of tree it is, or like a little tag or something. Like this is when the city does this, mind you. There's also usually like, you know, a deer netting or something like that around it so that the deer don't eat it. So it's like it's a whole thing. It's very easy to see new tree saplings when they plant them here. Not so much a Mon Bazou. That roll is just like rolling away. I might even need more spouts than I got. This seems like a lot over here. I have created this mess. I will work myself through it, I guess. Mainly, I just want to like see how fast I can fill those stupid tanks up when they're completely dry. Like, I want to see how fast I can just like how many ticks it'll take to like go from completely dry to full. All right, so I think what I'm going to do now is run the tube up to that point so I don't have to keep going back and forth. There we go. No, damn it. It's like, great. Am I gonna have to move the wheelbarrow so I can pick up the tube roll? Okay. It's a bunch more. Yeah, I'm gonna need more spouts. I think I still have like 2 more packs up there or something. Okay, let's resupply here. We'll use up what I got, whatever it is. I've only got 20 left, so I'm gonna need more. I thought that I counted it out. I must have counted wrong, I guess. Or maybe there's only 20, maybe there's only actually 20 more there, but I feel like there was more than that. But we're gonna find out. Okay, is 10 and 20. Should be enough. Let's get it done. Hard day's work for this boy today. Right. Okay, so keep going here. Come on. You know another thing I'm excited about, guys, right now? It's Great British Bake Off time. Huge fan of that show. Love it. Can't wait. I mean, really, it's like, it's mostly Noel Felding. Like, I have such a huge man crush on him. Love that guy. Yeah, I think I'm going to need more supplies to get this batch done. And I'm sure I could probably even start lopping these trees now and get more, but I think this will probably be enough, at least for now. I think this is probably like set aside my morbid curiosity about how many trees I could actually hook up to this system. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I might do more because there's so much more room, you know? Like, you could plant a freaking million trees on this property. I kind of feel like the property that you're given in this game is a little bit bigger than what would be realistic, maybe? I don't know. I mean, Canada's a huge country, right? Like, there's a lot of space there, but for, you know, a kid and or not even a kid, I guess, a young adult, such as the protagonist in this game, I feel like this would be a lot of property for someone like that to acquire. Yeah, there's still like, there's still at least 20 more trees left. Maybe even more than that. Man, I didn't think that I had that many. Well, they're getting hooked up one way or another. There we go, there we go, there we go. That one's empty. So I got to deal with all these tube rolls. I have to take them all down to the fire pit and burn them, I guess. All right, there's 3 more there. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 more trees. So, yeah. Need 3 more. I think I have enough. I must have miscounted my spouts because I think I have enough tube to do that, but I don't have enough spouts. So let's wheel this thing around here. Now, if I were doing this in real life, and I understand that this is not realistic at all, I would like keep a spreadsheet of like all of the trees that I had and how many of them were hooked up and how many of them were not. That's just what I would do. Okay, so let's take this because we got to go into town. I'm going to go ahead and throw all these in the truck. I should have just done that from the beginning. And we can drop these off at the... Yeah, I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 tubing rolls left. So that's 70 more right there. Well, give or take. Not exactly 1 for 1. So I could probably plant like 50 more trees, maybe? Wait, why am I putting them in here? I need to put them in the truck. Ah, crap. Well. This is kind of easier, I guess. All right, we'll run this maple syrup into town. It is really nice being friends with good old Eric. That you can just drop off maple syrup anytime, because that was like a major pain in the butt. It was like making sure you could like dash to town fast enough to get there before he closed. All right, so we'll dump these at the fire pit before we leave, and I definitely probably need to grab a cup of coffee. Oh crap, I didn't even check to see how many trees that is now. Whoops. Well, we'll do it when we get back. Let's see here. Let's go this way. Now, was I smart? Yeah. I'm trying to remember if I left the torchy thingy there. And I did. Here, I'm going to take you out. Okay. Well, this will help my frame rate a little bit. Probably not. That's okay. Like I said, I thought that having all those trees was going to mess up my frame, but it hasn't really made any kind of impact, really. At least I don't think it is. Like the game runs at 75 frames pretty much all the time. And the trees didn't really seem to make a difference there, so that's cool, I guess. And also, I think I'm gonna take the boat. What I should probably do before I do that is get another can of gas ready to go, because I don't know how much gas that thing's going to use, and there's no gauge to tell you how much is in there. And the last thing I want is to be stranded in the middle of the water without any gas. Okay, I think they're all in there. And go. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Very nice. We got a fire with our boat. What else could we want? All right. Why didn't that close? Guess it doesn't matter. All right, can we get up there from here? Yeah, I think so. Yeet. There we go. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna grab the gas can and also grab a cup of coffee. All right, just listen here, tank. Just relax, okay? Don't want you freaking out. All right, there's the gas can. Let's grab a coffee. Much better. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, I better turn on my flipping lights before I forget. Okay. Also, I just love that I left the tow dolly and just like chilling in the middle of the road back there. That's a perfect spot for it. It's totally out of the way. All right, we're doing a nighttime maple syrup run. This is an off the books sort of thing, you know what I mean? This is the medicinal maple syrup. This isn't the over the counter stuff. Okay. Let's not crash. Should be late enough I don't have to worry about the cop. Very good. These brakes are working. All right. Another 2,000 bucks there. Let's go grab some gas. Then we'll get to see where our payout's going to be. Which just should be around 40 grand again. Because I'm pretty sure I got one of these tanks out. I'm pretty sure I got one of these tanks out every day. So I've already put 20 liters in that boat when I bought it, and I didn't check to see how much it, well, it doesn't show me how much is in there. You can only I thought that the can set off the dinger. Weird. All right, I don't know what that was. Okay. We got more gas. We have dropped off the maple syrup. Turn the high beams on, and let's go. Whoa, whoa. Now we should be ready to harvest product when we get back, I think. What does it take? About 2.5 days or something like that? So it's been a little more than 2. Guess we'll find out when we get there. You know what's weird? There's no light upgrades in this game. If I lived in a place like that was this dark all the time at night, I'd be getting all kinds of lights. Oh wait, let me take this thing out here real quick. As soon as I find my hands on the right spot on the keyboard. Close enough. All right, everybody get ready for my payout. I always forget that it's going to happen. But that I remember, like, when it's like, you know, 11:30, and then I forget to look at it when it actually happens. Also, we gotta check to see how many trees are hooked up now. All right. Wow, 49,590. That was almost 50 grand. Geez. Okay, so we've got $86,000, and we can very easily pay for the track in one shot, and then have a couple of, and then have 20-some thousand left over. Not bad, I will say. Okay, how many trees do we got now? 608. 608 trees, ladies and gentlemen. We've broken 600. I'm okay with that. I feel good about that. This is it ain't much, but it's honest work, you know what I mean? Yeah, I wish you could upgrade your operations here, because as much space as you have, I mean, that's a crap ton of trees. All right, I guess we need to eat again. Let's see what's going on down here. 78%. Oh, they're not done yet. All right, well, let's go to bed. Looks like we can run this machine here. Fill that up. Very good. We're definitely going to need some more compost. But we will worry about... Oh, the potatoes are ready. Okay, well, let's do that. And there we go. And now we can take these over here. And make our French fries. We got 16% in here, and it'll just dump straight into that. Wow, that filled that up to 78%. Wow, okay. Good deal. All right, so we've got 3 fries that we will put into our outdoor storage location here. And we'll collect those the next day. We go to the... when we go to the Sugar Shack. And now we'll sleep. Slept till almost noon on Sunday. Nothing wrong with that. Yellow shirt, because I always want to put on the yellow shirt, and I put on the pink one instead. Oh, this is great. Okay, so let's check downstairs. These should be ready now. Oh, 95. We are very nearly there. Now I think with all of these trees, it's not actually going to increase our maple syrup production as much, other than we're never going to run the tanks dry. So what I need now is a bigger receptacle to put the maple syrup into, because this is 98%. And the tanks are very nearly full. Like they're filling up right now, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Look at them go. Wow. All right. Well, I think this is probably as good a place to end it as any. I think what we're going to do on Monday is purchase the trailer because we can. I think we're going to go ahead and get the racetrack opened up because we can. And yeah, then we'll be rocking and rolling. Then we can get back to doing race car stuff, because that's fun too. All right, well, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I had a great time playing Mon Bazou. Yeah, it's ready to go now. Hopefully you had a good time watching. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below. I would appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing, because that would be cool too. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody.